plus abx plus c is equals to 0 is one equation. X square plus acx plus b is equals to 0 is another equation. These two equations have a common root. Then we need to find an equation whose roots are other two roots. Okay, right. See, first of all, these two equations have a common root. For suppose if you take the first equation as x square plus abx plus c is equals to 0, it has two roots. You just say them as alpha, beta. And the second equation is x square plus acx plus b is equals to 0, and it has two roots. You just say them as alpha and gamma. Why? Because alpha, beta and alpha, gamma? Because alpha is a common root. As they mentioned, one root is common for these two. So I treat that common root as alpha. Right. What we need to find? We need to find an equation. Okay. We need to find an equation whose roots are other two roots. See, these two equations have alpha as a common root and beta and gamma are other two roots. Now we need to find equation with roots beta and gamma. Equation with roots beta and gamma is what we need to find. Okay. So how to solve this particular problem? To find an equation, already we know the rule, the way to find the equation with the given roots. X square minus sx plus p is equals to 0. That in the sense equation with roots beta and gamma is simply nothing but x square minus of beta plus gamma into x plus beta gamma is equals to 0. So to find this, what I need? I need beta plus gamma as well as beta into gamma. So first of all I need to identify what is beta and what is gamma, or directly I need to find beta plus gamma and beta gamma as per the pro choice. Okay, yeah, since alpha is a common root for these two, then now what I need to do is I will substitute the common root alpha in the given equations. You just substitute alpha in the first equation. It becomes like alpha square plus ab alpha plus c is equals to 0. And again, since alpha is the root for the second equation, you just take alpha square plus ac alpha plus b is equals to 0. Okay. Now you just do subtraction to get alpha value. Okay. If you do subtraction, minus minus minus. So alpha square and alpha square get cancelled here. AB alpha and AC alpha. What is the common thing there? A alpha is a common thing. A alpha times of B in the first equation minus C in the second equation, B minus C, plus what is here? C minus B is equals to 0. Yes, see B and C everything, A, B and C everything, if you treat them as different, you have a choice to remove that B minus C. That means divide everything with B minus C, then you will get that A alpha minus 1 is equals to 0. I divided with B minus C. So this B minus C, you just remove it, and this C minus B and this is B minus C. Since we are dividing with B minus C, that is minus 1. 0 by B minus C is 0, no problem. A alpha minus 1 is equals to 0, and so alpha is equals to 1 by A. I have alpha as 1 by A. Okay. Now from the first equation, what to say about the product? Product is alpha into beta, which is equals to C by A, which is C. And from the second equation, what is the product? Product is alpha into gamma, which is equals to B. Actually, I have alpha as 1 by A. Okay, alpha as 1 by A. So from these two, we are very comfortable to find beta. See, alpha is 1 by A, right? So send that side. So you will get beta is equals to AC and gamma is equals to AB. At the end, I have beta is equals to AC and gamma is equals to AB. Our task is to find an equation whose roots are beta and gamma. Okay. Now the required equation. Therefore, after this, required equation. Required equation is x square minus of beta plus gamma into x plus beta gamma is equals to 0. That's what I need to write, okay? X square minus of beta plus gamma, AC plus AB into x, okay? AC plus AB into x plus beta into gamma, the product of these two is a square BC is equals to 0 is the required equation, okay? Just have a look. After finding alpha as 1 by a, we just found, okay, that beta is equals to AC and gamma is equals to AB. So after having beta and gamma values, just by using the equation, we found the required. If each pair of the following three equations, one is x square plus ax plus b is equals to 0, and the other equation is x square plus cx plus d is equals to 0, and the third equation is x square plus ex plus f is equals to 0. As they mentioned, these three equations have exactly one root in common. Then we need to show this particular relation. A plus C whole square is equals to 4 times of AC plus CE plus EA minus B minus D minus F. See, these three equations has exactly one root in common. Okay? So what we need to say? Just think about it. So each pair of the following three equations, okay, you need to pay your attention on this word each pair, okay. Every pair of equations have one root in common, and that's why we need to consider the roots in such a way, okay. For suppose if the equations, once again I write for you, the first equation is x square plus ax plus b is equals to 0. Second equation is x square plus cx plus d is equals to 0, and the third equation is x square plus ex plus f is equals to 0. As they mentioned, each pair has one root in common. Since each pair has one root in common, you just take the roots of the first equation as alpha, beta. Then the roots of the second equation are beta, gamma. Why? Because one root is common for this pair. Then coming to the third pair, second and third equation also have one root in common. Since it has beta, gamma, you just take one of the root as gamma. See, every pair has one root common. Third and first also must have a common root. So alpha, and then take here it is alpha. So alpha, beta, gamma, alpha, like that. If you consider, every pair of equation have one root in common. So see, from this what you need to write? Easily you will write alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is equals to minus a, and alpha into beta is equals to b. Sum of the roots and the product of the roots. Again from the second equation, beta plus gamma is equals to minus c, and then beta into gamma is equals to d. Sum of the roots and the product of the roots. Again from the third equation, the roots are gamma and alpha. Sum of the roots gamma plus alpha, it is there minus e, whereas gamma into alpha is f. So at the end we have all these things in our hand. So now we need to show these two as equal. To show these two as equal, you may start with right hand side, okay. I am starting my discussion with the right hand side part. What is the right hand side part? 4 times of AC plus CE plus EA minus B minus D minus F. This is the right side part. You just start with the right side and try to convert to get it as a left side. So what is A, what is C, what is E? This is A into C, okay, but I have minus A and minus C. Minus A into minus C is also A into C, that's it, no problem, right? And that's why AC is simply nothing but minus A into minus C also. So I will rewrite it like this. Just look there. This is equals to 4 times of A into C. Okay. So you may rewrite that minus A into minus C plus minus C into minus E plus minus E into minus A minus B minus D minus F. We have BDF, we have ACE, everything we have. You just replace in terms of alpha, beta. So 4 times of minus A is alpha plus beta, minus C is beta plus gamma, plus minus C is beta plus gamma, and minus E, okay, is gamma plus alpha. Just look there. Plus minus E and then A minus E, gamma plus alpha. Minus A is alpha plus beta. Okay, minus BD. BD is alpha beta. And then D is beta gamma. And then F is gamma alpha. So you just replace everything with alpha beta, beta gamma, gamma alpha, alpha plus beta, beta plus gamma, and gamma plus alpha. Okay, so we need to further simplify this. Because of the for the space, I will erase this. Okay, you just keep this in mind. So as per the problem, the roots of this equation are alpha beta. Just keep in mind. And the roots of this equation are beta gamma. And the roots of this equation are gamma alpha. That's actually I noted. From there, sum of the roots and product of the roots with replacement. This is a simplification of left side. And for the space, I am erasing this part and I will do again now. Okay. So how to simplify this part? Just have a look. So alpha plus beta into beta plus gamma. When you multiply, what will happen? Beta into beta is beta square. And then beta times of alpha plus gamma plus alpha into gamma. That plus alpha into gamma, this alpha into gamma gets cancelled actually. So we need to do some simplification part actually. Okay. So very simple. 4 times of when you multiply those two, you will get that beta square plus beta times of alpha plus gamma plus alpha gamma. Okay, this is the first product. Then what you say about the second product? Gamma square plus gamma times of alpha plus beta plus alpha beta plus third product. What is third product? Alpha square plus alpha of beta plus gamma plus beta gamma. And these three, what are these three? Minus alpha beta minus beta gamma minus gamma alpha. So further we need to simplify. Okay. So alpha beta so this is simply nothing but 4 times of alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square. These three plus alpha beta and alpha beta. That means we have 2 times of alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. Still I need some space to solve. Okay. Again I will erase the board actually. So this is equals to 4 times of alpha plus beta plus gamma whole square. So send this 4 inside, it becomes 2 alpha plus 2 beta plus 2 gamma whole square. And now in the bracket 2 alpha plus 2 beta plus 2 gamma, right? You just write them as alpha plus beta, beta plus gamma and gamma plus alpha. Here alpha plus beta is what? Minus A. Beta plus gamma is what? Minus C. Gamma plus alpha is what? Minus E. And that's why this is nothing but minus A minus C minus E whole square, which is equals to A plus C whole square